jet travel, all that stuff is great, but what's really great is having more time to enjoy it. And not only to enjoy those things, but more time to enjoy your family and friends and sunsets and the nice snow out here at Dartmouth. So although we've seen some tremendous improvements over the last 50 years, if you look at biomedical science, we're really poised for potentially even more significant progress in the years ahead. If you think about it, new sciences like genomics and nanotechnology and stem cell technologies and good applications of health information technology. These are things that people are talking about, that you read about in the headlines, but that haven't actually had much of an impact on medical care yet. The potential is there for healthcare that's going to be even better, that's going to do a much better job of preventing and preempting diseases and their complications, that's going to do a much better job of tailoring its capabilities to your healthcare needs, to your preferences, to help you live even longer and better, an even longer and better life. But if you take a step back again and look at the public reaction to all of this, what's the reaction? Is it optimism? Are people pleased that we've got such a great and positive progress in our medical technologies? Well, not exactly, right? I mean, many of you have seen how much of, with the primary that was through here earlier this year and everything, you've seen how much concern, how much anxiety, how much anger there is about healthcare in this country today. And it's anger that, even if these better treatments are coming along, even the treatments that are available today, people are worried that they won't be able to take advantage of them because they can't afford it. This is a leading domestic policy concern heading into the 2008 election. And as those of us who have been involved in health policy know, and as you all probably know as well, when we can't find any more effective ways to these problems of rising costs and these problems of getting access to quality care, one of the things that tends to happen in government policy making is short-term efforts to try to keep costs down. And these short-term efforts can focus in areas like price controls or restricting access to new technologies or even rationing care. In fact, this is front and center in Washington right now. In the Medicare program, the statute that determines what doctors are paid every year has built into it an automatic formula that basically works like this. If costs go up, the payment rates of the doctors go down. That's written into the statute. And so what we keep seeing is efforts by Congress and efforts by physicians to try to head off these automatic spending reductions that are just built into the law. And Medicare as well is behind on covering new types of care, preventive care, electronic health care, and until recently, until just a few years ago, even prescription drugs, because the cost of simply adding coverage for these new kinds of medical treatments, these new innovations, would add significantly to the cost of coverage in the